This is Tanks Vlog, August 5th, 2019. Wrapping up today in sports. It is now 9 out of 10 for the New York Mets, who are now just one game under 500, as they layeth the smackdown on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Solid start by Noah Syndergaard. His ERA continues to fall, back now under 4 for the first time in a long time. Noah Syndergaard has pitched well as of late. Jacob deGrom has pitched well as of late. Everyone's pitched well as of late. Mets have the lowest ERA in baseball since the All-Star break. But the only bad news is Robinson Cano finally has starting to look a little bit like the Robinson Cano we expected. And what's he do? He pulls up a hamstring. Typical Mets. Typical Mets. Now, Mets have a doubleheader Monday against the Marlins at home. It's tough to sweep doubleheaders, but if they do, they'll actually be above 500. If they play well against the Marlins, they could lead. They could end this week out of Citi Field, back above 500. Something I did not think was possible when they were 11 under just about a month ago. So Mets have actually are on the verge of getting back in this thing. But once again, I still have to just hold my horses. I can't truly buy in 100%. Because let's face it, the Pittsburgh Pirates included are the little sisters of the poor. But so again are the Miami Marlins. So if the Mets do the job against the Marlins, they could stay on track. They're just 3 out of the second wild card right now, which is half of the deficit faced by the Boston Red Sox. Now, the American League is a little bit better than the National League when it comes to the wild card race. It's the National League is a wash in mediocrity, while the American League has some legitimately good teams and some teams that are just, if there was relegation in baseball, would be playing in the minors, because that's what they deserve to be relegated. And the Boston Red Sox have lost now 8 in a row. Aaron Judge hit a homer. Decent enough start for J Happ. ERA still over 5. Chad Green closed out the game as there was no Aroldis Chapman. Yankees continue to deal with injuries. Aaron Hicks now on the injured list. Edwin Encarnacion, broken wrist, on the injured list. Gio Urshela drills a ball off both kneecaps. He might be on the injured list next. I mean, it's like the Yankees are the walking wounded, but no matter what they do, someone comes up and makes the big hit. It's just a machine, just an absolute machine. Yankees 72-39. Best record in the American League. Now, they still have a lot of pitching problems, and I don't like them how they match up against Houston, but they just find ways to win games, and they did today. 7-4, sweeping the Red Sox. Goodbye, Boston. I mean, you could almost console the Red Sox right about now. I mean, ever since David Dombrowski made that stupid statement, we don't have a chance. It's like the air got sucked out of the building. I mean, you're out there busting your ass trying to repeat as World Series champions, and your general manager says you don't have a chance. That's got to be as disheartening as you can believe. You know, Dave Dombrowski did not have to say that. He could have just said simply, I didn't think the cost was effective for the price that they were asking for too much. He could have just said they were asking for too much and I wasn't willing to give up mortgage the future. We have a good team here, and we may not win a division, but if we get in the wild card, who's going to beat us? We're the champions. No, he said we have no shot. And the Red Sox have just fallen apart ever since. Mets got some help today from the White Sox, a team they swept. Went into Philadelphia and took 2 out of 3 from the Phillies. Leroy Garcia hit a grand slam. Eloy Jimenez hit a 3-run homer as the White Sox won 10-5. That's more runs than the White Sox scored in the entire 3-game series at their home stadium against the Mets. Orioles, who have not played awful lately, beat the Blue Jays 6-5, although the Blue Jays are not very good themselves. I mean, the Orioles are catching up to the Blue Jays for 4th place, and those are that's what I'm talking about. The American League has just like so many bad teams. Justin Bieber became the first pitcher this season to throw a complete Game 5 hitter, as the Indians beat the Angels 6-2. Of course, I'm talking about Shane Bieber, who on his baseball card, they wrote in his bio, Justin Bieber. You had to know that was going to happen to him one of these days. It's a Twitter war between the Marlins and the Rays, which is more exciting than the two teams when they actually play. As the Marlins lost again, Tampa winning 7-2, sweeping the season series against the rivals from the Sunshine State. Rays have won 6 straight. And that's not helping the Red Sox either, you know. The Rays are who they're chasing for the wild card. 6.5 out is Boston now. It was the Reds winning in extras 6-4 in Atlanta, as Tucker Barnhart hit a 3-run homer in the 10th inning. Justin Verlander struck out 10, remaining the favorite for the Cy Young in the American League, proving the 15-4 2.68 ERA, as the Astros beat the another dreadful team, the Seattle Mariners, 3-1. It was the Twins 3-1 winners over the Royals. The Cubs completed the 3-game sweep of the Brewers. Milwaukee, what has happened to the Brewers? 7-2 and now just 7-2 loss on Sunday and just 1 game over 500. It was the Tigers the Rangers crushing the Tigers. Willie Calhoun with a big 3-run triple in the 7th inning to blow the game open. 3 errors for Detroit. 32-75. 32-75. If the Tigers go 30-25 the rest of the way, they will still lose 100 games. It was the Rockies ending their losing streak as they beat the Giants 6-2. And Kyle Freeland got his first win since April. A's doubled up the Cardinals 4-2. Tanner Roark got the win in that one. Dodgers, best team in baseball, 74-40. 9th walk-off win this season on Max Muncy's 2-run double, as the Dodgers beat the Padres 11-10. And the Diamondbacks beat the Nationals 7-5. So that's just to tell you how tight the National League wild card is. Every time these teams at the top of the wild card lose and they get close to 500, it's just in a wash of mediocrity. And now the Mets are somehow in this picture because of it. Today's 3 stars are Sonny Gray of the Reds, who pitched 7 shutout innings, Max Muncy, who had that game-winning double for the Dodgers, and Eric Hosmer, who had a grand slam early in the game for the Padres. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Met legend John Olerud, who turns 51 on Monday. And we take a look back to 1999, when Mark McGwire hit his 500 homer. Check out the story behind Mark McGwire's 500 homer at Barstool Sports and at Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.